another strong day.
How did this become a tradition?
Oh, think back. Brother John's so cool. We should make a holiday about him. But how will we celebrate?
I know.
What a strong day!
No, Davy! No! Memories.
That's weird.
What?
We grew up in an apartment that looked exactly like yours does now.
I know, huh?
Do you like fun and adventure? Then sit back and enjoy the Brothers Not Lovers as they discuss all things movies. What's overrated or underrated? What makes you go really? Or how dare you? Or even just simply how funny this movie can be. You have the insightful, intuitive Davey, who is awesome. And you have the film bestie, Josh. He's there.
Hi! I'm Davey. I'm awesome. And this is Josh, the film bestie.
Yo!
Today we're going to be starting something a little different. Sort of.
I really regret what I just did.
Me too. Instead of reviewing a movie, we're going to be reviewing an episode of a show we used to love when we were kids.
Hot Springs Hotel?
Kids.
We watched Cinemax stuff when we were kids.
A show that was more a collection of short films.
Ah, Tales from the Crypt. Yeah.
No, but maybe someday. But no, one more on the kiddie side. Even though, yes, we were kids when we watched Tales from the Crypt. Collection of fairy tales, poorly acted out by celebrities and hosted by Shelley Duvall.
Just going through the faces of her looks.
Okay. Yeah, great. And we're going to start off with the very first episode.
And what episode is that, Davey?
We're getting there, overactor. This one came out in 1982, the year I was born.
Worst year of my life.
It was written and directed by Eric Idle, and produced by Jonathan Taplin, made by Lionsgate Films and Platypus Productions, and distributed by Showtime Networks. Ladies and gentlemen, Faerie Tale Theatre's The Tale of the Frog Prince. The episode opens, like all the others are going to open, with an introduction by Shelley Duvall. Then we have a narration by Eric Idle, who also wrote and directed this episode, telling us about a king and queen who wanted to have a baby, but were unable to. So they went to go visit a crone.
Isn't that a British coin?
No, that's a crown. A crone is an old lady or a witch.
Oh, so the British crown. Gotcha.
In most folklore, a crone is used as a witch.
Why, thank you, Davey. That was very informative.
You're welcome. The crone makes a potion for the queen to drink.
Which she was naturally very loath to do.
But since she wants a baby, she downs it. As payment, the crone does not want money. She wants to be the baby's godmother.
You must invite me to the christening.
Are you a witch or a parrot? And it works. The king and queen, they have a baby. And they forget to invite Griselda, the crone.
Whoa. Whoa, those graphics, man. Those graphics.
Yeah.
Those graphics, yo.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure you saw the graphics.
I saw the graphics. Looks like they were very high budget.
Oh yeah, bigger budget than we got.
Well, to be fair, if they've got $10, they got a bigger budget than we got.
Yeah.
The crone is pissed.
A promise is a promise.
Yeah. You promised to make me a star.
No, I promised I would get you a superstar from Carl's Jr.
I never got it.
I didn't say I wouldn't eat it before I got it to you. The queen freaks when she sees what's happened to her child.
Dinner.
No! Time passes. We go to another kingdom with another king and queen who had a daughter that they spoiled the freaking crap out of.
It's Terry Garr. Phoebe's mom. Spoil her all you want.
Why? Because you want to have a Rollin-Zie?
It's fun!
Rollin-Zie! The princess does not want to go down and meet her potential suitor, Prince Hal, who is the second son of King Geoffrey and Queen Gwyneth, the king and queen from earlier. She's refusing to go until she's told that they did bring a gift.
Tell them I'll be right down, just as soon as I'm finished looking at myself in the mirror.
Huh. I guess this time she's actually excited to meet Spango.
When she gets down there, Prince Hal is not there. He's off slaying a dragon. So King Geoffrey and Queen Gwyneth present their gift.
A box! Oh, how lovely!
If those two look familiar, it's because the woman that plays Queen Beatrice is also the woman that plays the crone. And King Ulrich is played by the late great René Aubergenois.
Gesundheit. Je ne sais quoi?
C'est la vie? Omelette du fromage?
In America, Mickey Mouse says, oh-ho. But in France, he says, oh-ho.
I believe there's something inside it.
Idiot.
Inside is a golden ball that is floating. And the princess is excited over this gift, even though she looks way too old to be playing with balls. Yeah, I heard it, now shut up. The princess goes down to play with her ball by a well, where she meets a talking frog. And for some reason, this is not at all alarming to her.
Dude, she was married to Beetlejuice. You think frog's gonna bug her?
Fair enough. Her and the frog argue until she drops the ball down the well.
Serves you right, serves you right. Nee, 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 nee.
The frog is played by the late, ever so great, Robin Williams. Rest in peace.
Robin Williams is dead? Spoiler alert.
The frog offers to go down the well and get the ball, but he wants something in return.
Will you be my friend?
I'll be your friend, Terry.
Dude, this was in 1982. Now she's really old.
Ain't you ever heard of a gilf?
Ew.
They're easy to get.
Ew.
Their natural lubricant is made of Bengay.
The frog wants to be invited to dinner, take a bath in her sink, be given a silken pillow to sleep on, and get a kiss. And she agrees. The frog struggles for some time until she finally gets her ball back.
Thanks, sucker.
Bitch.
And now, it's dinner time.
The time is 7:30 precisely.
The hell was that?
That's the grandfather clock.
Makes sense.
But even though the princess ditched the frog, that does not sway him from showing up to the castle. He shows up, tells them that he's expected. Nobody else is alarmed that a frog is talking either. And inside, they ask the princess what happened.
Well, it was like this. I was out playing today.
And then you suddenly remembered that you're in your 30s? On the way in, the frog passes the chef.
Oh, you look delicious.
That's what I said.
Dude, he can talk. You can't eat them if they can talk.
Tell that to the rugby team that crashed into the Andes.
Fair enough.
So, come with me, eh?
He agrees.
Why not? He clearly wants to eat you.
Right? The chef keeps commenting on his frog's legs.
They just kind of grew on me, you know.
Bada bing! The king has had enough of the princess and her spoiled brat ways. Even though technically it's his fault. He demands that she keeps her promise. That she invites him to dinner, lets him bathe in her sink, lets him sleep on her silken pillow, and then gives him a kiss. In the kitchen, they get there and stop the cook just before he is about to cut up the frog to eat.
Now what are we going to have? Singing crab?
Here, have a ring pop.
Woo! Ring pop, ring pop. Yeah! Blue!
The frog finally gets his audience with the royal family, and they find him to be very entertaining.
Well, you catch him in Miss Doubtfire.
They go to bed. The frog has his bath, and again the princess is trying to get out of letting him stay the night. The frog tells her, tell you what, we'll skip everything else, you just give me a kiss, and I'll go.
I'll let you sleep on the pillow, but that's all.
Too bad he doesn't have a singing crab with him. But at least he gets to hang out.
No.
You're very beautiful in your own bitchy way.
It's funny, I remember they showed this in class one day when I was in 3rd grade, and when it got to that point, the teacher was like, oh, no, ignore that. Too late. As they sleep, they encounter a scorpion.
Move!
Well, that looks real.
More real than The Rock in Mummy 2.
Fair enough. But it's okay. The frog has a hat pin that he uses as a sword and fights the scorpion like it's a bull.
That's how I do it.
You fight scorpions like bulls?
These things are huge, man. Besides, that's not how you fight them. You put them on your back and you take them across the river. They'll leave you alone.
You never got to the end of that story, did you?
No, but I think it's a metaphor for relationships.
And then finally, the scorpion is dead.
Yay.
To be fair, though, it's not very difficult to kill a scorpion. Trap it and it'll kill itself. The princess is very grateful.
Shall I give you a kiss?
Dang, all you gotta do is kill a bug for this girl?
Like you could do it.
Of course I could. A man can kill bugs like a man. I ain't afraid of nothing. I'm afraid of nothing.
After giving the frog his kiss, the frog becomes a man.
Manly man.
A man desperately in need of a haircut. He explains to her that he was cursed to become a frog, and that the only way the curse was ever going to be broken is if he could get kissed by a princess.
Hey, what if that crone did that to another guy in the beginning? You know?
That'd be weird. But of course, the king hears the commotion and comes in and sees a naked man in his daughter's bed and does not believe for 1 second that that is Prince Robin, the former frog.
Dude, just rewind it.
Guards, throw him into the deepest dungeon you can find.
Well, at least he's not, locking him in a closet with a belt.
Dude, stop it! After some time, the crone finally feels some sympathy for what she's done. Only took a couple decades. So she appears in the golden ball to tell the king everything. How she cursed the baby, how it became a frog, and how that very frog is the one that she cursed and is now Prince Robin. So naturally the king is excited. He releases Prince Robin and insists that instead of Prince Hal, his daughter marries Prince Robin.
Shouldn't they date a little first? I mean, these quick engagements never work out. They might get divorced, and then he'll get all depressed, and then...
Stop right there. So there you have it, this very first of the Fairy Tale Theatre classics, The Tale of the Frog Prince. Not only was this the first for the Fairy Tale Theatre, but in most books where you get the Brothers Grimm folklore stories, this is the first one to come in.
Interesting. So these two brothers were just hanging out, eating psychedelics in ye old medieval times, and one of them was like, dude, wouldn't it be like totally awesome if I hurled this friggin' frog against the tree or the rock and it turned into a person? I'm gonna kiss it first.
I wouldn't be surprised if the way they thought of this story was because they had licked the frog, but this was a great start to it. It even got Terry Garr a nomination for a Cable Ace Award.
Marge!
That didn't get her nominated for anything.
No, it didn't.
That movie tanked. As he alluded to, though, in the original Brothers Grimm tale, They didn't kiss the frog to get him to turn into a prince. She threw him up against a wall, and that turned him into a prince.
And somehow made him fall in love with her because she was abusive.
I'm pretty sure that in the original story, which I'm only paraphrasing here because I didn't actually read it, but from what I hear, he requested that she throw him up against the wall because he knew that's how he would be freed.
Kinky.
Yeah, apparently he was into masochism or something. But then again, pretty much all the Brothers Grimm stories that we now tell time and time again, when you read the originals, they're a lot more messed up than we think.
Yeah, those dudes were really like the Marquis de Sade before his time.
I don't think they ever intended these to be kid stories.
Oh God, no. But can you imagine what it was like for them to tell these stories on a first date, thinking that would get girls?
So once they started making some money, I'm sure they did. This also came at a good time for Robin Williams because this was filmed very soon after he was notified that his show Mork and Mindy had been canceled.
And he never got over it. Not even at the end.
Dude, stop.
What?
Robin Williams is a beloved person. Okay? We're joking about his death.
Say anything about his death. Wow, you are dark. You and your Grimm's brothers, dude.
But yes, this got it kicked off and lasted about 4 seasons. And yes, we're going to get through all of them eventually. So many stories coming your way, like The Little Mermaid, The Princess and the Pea, The Boy Who Left Home to Find Out About the Shivers,
Sleeping Beauty,
Aladdin, The Three Little Pigs, and all of them with different stars in every single one of them. So, if you guys remember these, hopefully you'll tune into our reviews. If you guys have never seen them, hopefully these will spark you to go out and find these and watch them because they're all very good.
Hell, they're almost always on YouTube. People post whole episodes there. Check them out.
Check them out, yes. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications when we post new videos, and leave a comment. Tell me what you thought of The Tale of the Frog Prince.
And have you ever had your face chewed on by a wolf before? Ain't no joyride.
We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah.
Love you guys.